Yeah, you can start now, ma'am.
Okay. Respected resource person and dear participants, once again welcome back to the fourth day of the ATAL Online FDP. We are in the second session of day 4. So for this session, we have got the acceptance of our invitation by Professor Dr. Deobrata Mitra. Professor Dr. Deobrata Mitra has served as the Vice Chancellor of Dakshin Dinajpur University, a state university of West Bengal, for almost 2 years. He has a postgraduate teaching experience of more than 30 years in the Department of Commerce, University of North Bengal. He has served as an honorary director of UGC HRDC of North Bengal University for a period of 4 years. Sir has also served as Dean, School of Professional Studies of Sikkim Central University. Sir has also acted as Dean, Department of Commerce and Department of Management, University of North Bengal, and also the Honorary Director, Directorate of Distance Education, University of North Bengal for quite a long period of time. Till date, he has published 9 books and 81 research articles in different national and international journals, and some of them are with high level of impact factors. He has been invited for more than 100 times to deliver lectures as a resource person in different universities and institutions in India and abroad. He has chaired 62 technical sessions in different national and international seminars and conferences. Till date, Sir has successfully guided 9 research scholars leading to PhD degree in commerce, and 6 research scholars are working under his direct supervision. Sir has successfully completed one UGC-sponsored major research project in commerce. Professor Mitra already organized 9 seminars and symposiums at North Bengal University and Sikkim Central University. Professor Mitra has been acting as a member of several administrative committees, expert committees, selection committees, postgraduate board of studies, and research board of studies in several Indian universities and management institutions. He was awarded with the Rashtriya Vidya Saraswati Puraskar by the International Institute of Management for his outstanding contribution in the field of commerce and management studies in the year of 2010. He was awarded a gold medal for Best Business Academic of the Year award in 2016 for the article titled Determinants of Customer Satisfaction, an empirical study with reference to hotel industry in West Bengal at the 69th All India Commerce Conference organized by Department of Commerce, University of Lucknow, held in the year 2016. He has also visited a number of foreign countries for academic deliberations and assignments. Till date, he had visited more than 20 higher educational institutions of our country as an honorable chairman or member of NAC peer team. Sir, we are really honored to have you with us today. So over to you, sir. Sir has already presented the slides. So dear participants, I'm sure you're going to get benefited from this session. So over to you, sir.
Hello, am I audible? It's a very good afternoon to everyone. It is a proud privilege on my part to deliver lecture in presence of this august presence regarding the faculty readiness and capacity building for digital teaching enhancing, which lead to the enhancing of competence as well as confidence and capacity of the teachers. So I hope that these deliberations you will certainly enjoy. But my humble submission to all the participants is that definitely the communication should be two-way communication. That means I will be saying, you will be listening. Simply, it will not happen. I think that I will be highly benefited by your active participation in this session. I just with this small submission to you all. I am starting presenting my presentation today, that is faculty readiness and capacity building for digital teaching, enhancing competence, confidence, and capacity. Now, in this context, I want to state three important factors. One is the global shift towards the digital learning. As you know, that the tendency of our students to study the physical books have gone down to a considerable extent. And many of the physical booksellers, specifically the retail and wholesale booksellers, they have already started deciding ki, they will they will close down their shops because the number of selling of these physical books have gone down to a considerable extent, as a result of which they have not been in a position to run their business in an efficient and effective way, because nowadays the buyer of the physical books has gone down to a considerable extent, as a result of which, because of the fact that most of the time the people, the students, and also the teachers, now they mostly they want to have the digitized learning. They use the digitized learning tools, and soft copies of the books, of the different important books, are already available in the market. So it is our first duty, because you know that AI has already been come into being, and AI has been playing a very important role in overall the entire system of the human beings. So naturally, in the ensuing days, I can say without any hesitation that there would be a total shift in the digital learning. And the government of India, as well as the UGC, has already started encouraging the MOOC courses, e-pathshalas, you know it very well, where all the subject matters of the different subjects are well maintained in this digitized pathshala, and where everyone can access, and there is no limitations, and through any institutions or any, even personally, we can access those digitized learning tools. So as a result of which, we can say without any hesitation that there will be a global shift or total shift towards the digitized learning in the ensuing days. And if we go back to 6-7 years earlier, we will find that these digitized learning tools, digitized learning pedagogy, they have been accelerated from the COVID-19 phenomena, which started in our country around 2020, February or March. So from April 2020, almost the Google Classrooms teaching through online pedagogies have already been adapted from the school level to the highest university level. If there was no COVID-19, then I think that this process of total transformation to the digital education would have been to some extent delayed. So COVID-19 definitely has accelerated this process to a great extent. Now, importance of digitally empowered faculty. You know that the faculty, until and unless they are digitally empowered, they will not be able to cater the real needs of the students, which the students have been demanding since last couple of years. So these three things are very much important. That means first one is there is a total shift towards the digital learning, and COVID-19, it acted as a catalyst for online education, and there is an importance of digitally empowered faculty. So these three things are there. Now, what are the objectives of this session? If we go through the objectives of this session, we have to understand the faculty readiness. That means how far these faculties are ready to accept this challenge, both mentally and as well as how far they have been able to cope up with the new situation and circumstances. So understanding the faculty readiness is a very important aspect. Now, next point is we will have to explore strategies for capacity building. Now, capacity building is one of the most important aspects. Every time we will have to explore or we will have to increase our capacity. That is another important point. And third one is that we will have to identify the challenges and solution. We will have to identify we will have to identify the challenges as well as the solutions. Because whenever we accept the challenge, whenever we accept something new, we should have some solution of it in our mind. And prepare for, we will have to prepare for future digital teaching trends. And definitely some future digital teaching trends must have to be prepared. Otherwise, the existing teachers will not be able to cope up with the exact demand which the students will be demanding in the ensuing days. So these are the objectives of this session. These are the objectives of the session. Now, what is digital teaching? Whenever we say that what is digital teaching? Digital teaching is an integration of ICT in pedagogy, that is information and communication technology. Whenever we integrate this information and communication technology into our pedagogy, it has become a it is an example of digital teaching pedagogy. Now, integration of ICT, that is information, communication, and technology. Whenever we integrate these three things, it becomes a digital platform, it becomes a digital mode of teaching. Now, what are the different modes of digital teaching? The first one is the online mode where I have been delivering lectures. Another one is the blended mode where someone will be there on online, someone will be there on the offline mode. And another one is the flipped learning. Flipped learning means everything would be some sort of flipped learning pedagogy will be there. And that will be one of the considered to be one of the important modes of delivering lecture to the students. Now, beyond content, we have engagement as well as we have assessment. So these are the three modes of digital teaching. These are the three modes of digital teaching. What are the key features? That is, it should be flexible and accessible. It should be multimedia-based learning. It should be interactive, data-driven, and learner-centric. It should be collaborative and engaging learning environments. It will support continuous and lifelong learning. So these are the key features. First one is it must be flexible and accessible. Number two is should be multimedia-based learning. Number three is it would be interactive and data-driven, learner-centric, and collaborative and engaging learning environments, and it supports continuous and lifelong learning, is it not? So these 5 things are there. These are the key features of this digital mode of learning and education. Now, what are the benefits we generally obtain from it? Now, benefit is that the teaching will not be extended within the classroom itself. It will extend beyond the classroom also. So it extends the classroom's reach, supports diverse learners. So it supports the different category of learners, but sitting from the different parts of our world. It enables personalized learning, some sort of personal, because as you are seeing me, so I am delivering lecture. Though we are not physically close to each other, but as I am delivering lecture and you are listening to it, so definitely it has become some sort of personalized learning, and it provides real-time analytics, and it encourages innovation in teaching methods. So these are the 5 benefits we usually have from this digitized mode of teaching. It extends classroom reach, it supports the diverse learners, it helps personalized learning, it provides real-time analytics, and it encourages innovation in teaching method. Now, what is the concept of faculty readiness? Readiness is equal to knowledge plus skill plus attitude plus infrastructure. So readiness is the subtotal of these four factors. How we can say that a person knows everything about that subject, how far he becomes ready. So it depends upon the quantum of the knowledge the person concerned has. Next point is, what is the skills? That is, skill development has become one of the major important aspect in our new education policy, because until and unless we can develop our skill, we will not be a very successful person in the days to come. So knowledge blended with skills as well as attitude, and whatever the attitude, whether the person has got positive attitude or negative attitude, and what is the infrastructure, what sort of infrastructure the person, the teacher is getting. So it depends upon the four aspects, that is knowledge, skills, attitude, and infrastructure. Next point is, what are the dimensions of readiness? How far these persons, what are the different dimensions of the readiness of an individual? Now, first one is the technological. A person must have to know how to use the tools, because most of our old teachers, they are not they very much acquainted with the tools that should be used in their teaching pedagogy. So a teacher must have to be aware about the latest tools and techniques which will be used in this process. So not only knowledge about the tools, but also he should have a clear-cut idea about how to use the tools in the teaching pedagogy. So this is the first aspect, that is ability to use tools. Next point is pedagogical. It is adapting teaching methods. Pedagogical, you should adapt some sort of teaching methods. That is most important pedagogical aspect. It is adapting the teaching methods. That is psychological, motivation and confidence. A person should have the motivation as well as he should have confidence within himself or herself. Otherwise, he will not be a very successful one. Another one is the institutional. There should be some sort of supportive environment. Institution should have a supportive environment. So that's why the institutional aspect is very important. And last one is the cultural. Now, cultural is the openness to change and innovation. So these are the very 5 important dimensions of readiness. These are the 5 important dimensions of readiness. Now, how would you measure this readiness? This is another important aspect. How do you measure the readiness? That is, whenever there would be some sort of thing like this, then readiness measurement is very important aspect. Surveys and self-assessment, this is very important. Digital competency framework, student feedback, peer reviews and observation, performance analytics from digital platform. These are the 5 important aspects. Surveys and self-assessment. That means whenever you are teaching, you should have a survey, and so that you can have some sort of self-assessments about yourself. Now, next point is digital competency framework. You should have a competency framework, that is digital competency framework. Until and unless you have a digital competency framework, you cannot be a successful teacher. You should have a total competency framework about the digitized aspect. So that is the digital competency framework. Next, number 3 is the student feedback. Now, what the students are telling, what is their feedback? That is also very important. Peer reviews and observations. Now, what the peer are reviewing it, and what is their conception, how far they are reacting to it. So these things are important, peer reviews and observation. And last one is the performance analytics from digital platform. That is how you can analyze the performance of the individual from this digital platform. And that is, that feedback process is there, and we can take the feedback of the students about the teachers' deliberation. So these things are very important for the future development of the teachers, because performance of the teachers must have to be analyzed. Otherwise, it will not provide any scope for future development. So this is very important. Surveys and self-assessment, digital competency framework, student framework, peer reviews and observations, performance analytics from digital platforms. So these things are very important. Now, what are the common barriers? Now, common barriers there are 5 common barriers. First one is the resistance to change. Next one is the low digital literacy. Number 3 is the poor infrastructure. Number 4 is the high workload. And number 5 is the lack of continuous training and support. Now, whenever these are the common barriers, and these are mostly the psychological barriers of the human being. Whenever you want to bring some sort of changes in the organization, you will find some resistance within it. Because the people who have already been accustomed with the previous system, they do not want to come to a new set of situation. So they want to put their resistance. So resistance to change is one of the most important aspects. Next one is, if the person concerned has low digital literacy, that means his digital literacy is not up to the mark, then he cannot be or she cannot be a successful teacher in this digitized platform. So that is the low digital literacy acts as a stumble block sometimes in providing good teaching, in providing good digital teaching to the students. So a person, a teacher, must have to be fully digitized literate, digitally fully literate, so that he can cater the need of the students. Now, for this digitized arena, the infrastructure should be made updated. If you go to the private universities and private colleges, you will find that their infrastructure is much more better than that of their governmental institutions counterpart, because of the fact that enough money is there in their hand, and they are providing with excellent infrastructure to the students. So that is also one of the most important aspects, that is the poor infrastructure. And this poor infrastructure sometimes or always creates a stumble block in providing good quality of digitized education through digitized platform to the students. Next one is high workload. If the workload of the teacher is very high, then naturally you cannot get some extremely very good things from them, because the heavy workload sometimes create monotony, sometimes create frustration, and ultimately it creates some barriers within the organization itself to provide the efficient and effective digitized coaching to the students. Next point is, in order to be a good teacher through digitized platform, a person, a teacher, must have continuous training. He or she should have continuous training and support. Otherwise, he will not be a very successful person, because this digitized world is changing fast. As the digitized world is changing fast, the person concerned should be well acquainted. The teacher should be well acquainted with whatever has been going through all over the world. Then only he will be able to, or the teacher will be able to provide a very good support to the people who are there in their student platform. So these things are there, 5 common barriers, and definitely if we can identify the barriers, it would be our duty to overcome the barriers. So overcoming the barriers is most important than knowing simply the barriers which come on the way for effective, in the way of effective digitized mode of communication. Next point is faculty concerns. Now, what are the faculty concerns? First one is the fear of technology replacing teachers. Faculties, they sometimes think that if everything gets digitized, then there may not be any need of physical teachers. But it is not true, it is not correct. Because of the fact that even whenever the computer comes into our world, or specifically in India, and very specifically in West Bengal, there was a fairy psychosis that computer will replace the human being, human work. But ultimately, we have seen that computer has multiplied the human work. So sometimes there is a common idea about in the mind of the people that technology will replace. Well, definitely, some replacement will be there, as we have already seen that in the Harvard University, one of the premier university of this world, where robots have started taking classes. A very fantastic scene we have seen that robots are coming to the classes and robots are delivering lectures. So, but Harvard infrastructure and our Indian infrastructure, except a few of the IITs, IIMs, and some of the very beautiful NLUs, except those institutions, most of the institutions are not that much technologically advanced. So we cannot do this sort of fairy psychosis that everything will be replaced, everything will be eaten by this technology. It will certainly not happen because, but there is some fairy psychosis in the mind of the teachers that this technology will replace the physical teachers. They may replace some physical teachers, but I still believe that physical teaching or classroom teaching through a living teacher is much more beneficial, will be much more beneficial than that of a teacher who is not a human being but a robot. So this is my feelings. This is my what I can say. This is my observation, and this is my utterance. Whatever you can say. Now, lack of confidence. If there is a lack, the person concerned should have adequate confidence within himself or herself. So before going for teaching, if the teacher lacks the confidence, then naturally the class will not be a very good one. Now, next point is time constraints. Now, every time constraint is one of the most important constraint which everybody face. So time management is very important management among all the management is concerned. So the teacher must be well concerned about maintaining the time, and they should be punctual. They should value the time. Then only they will be able to give a good education, good teaching towards their students. Limited access to resources. Sometimes, as the resources are not plenty available, so there is some limited access to the resources. Everyone has got some limited access to resources. So this is also one of the most important faculty concerns. And sometimes inadequate technical support. We want to have digitized teaching platform. A teacher may want to have some digitized platform, but the technical support may not be an adequate one. So it will create some hindrances in giving the proper support to the students through this digitized mode of teaching pedagogy. So these are the faculty concerns, whatever I have stated, but these concerns, something might be partially true, but you have to keep it in your mind that we will have to overcome these concerns to become a very successful teacher in this digitized era. Now, what is capacity building? Now, capacity building is a very well nurtured word nowadays because one has to increase their capacity. Otherwise, capacity, if it is not increased, if it is not enhanced, if it is not augmented, then no faculty will be successful in his or her venture. So, for this reason, the first thing is some sort of the skills of the faculty must have to be strengthened. Strengthening the faculty skill as well as mindset of the faculty. mindset should be set as positive one, and faculty skill should be improved to the highest extent. This is number one. Number two is continuous professional development. The faculty should be given the opportunity. They should be provided with the opportunity so that they can go on improving their performance over the period of time. Next point is sustainable adoption of digital teaching. Now, sustainable adoption to digital teaching is another important aspect, because you have to be sustainable so far as the digital teaching is concerned. So sustainable adoption of digital teaching is considered to be one of the most important aspects. Integration of innovative teaching tools. Integration of innovative teaching tools. Now, it is a duty of the teacher to innovate the teaching tools to the highest extent, because in this digitized phenomena, in this digitized world, every time the tools are being developed, new tools are being developed. As the new tools are being developed, so naturally, this integration of innovative teaching tools have become a very vital aspect under this present situation and circumstances. Collaboration and knowledge sharing among the faculty. Now, it is the duty to share the knowledge among the faculty members, because if we do not share the knowledge, the faculties will not be developing themselves. So these are the 5 important aspects of capacity building. Now, what is the training and development? Now, whenever we talk about training and development, we have to say that training and development of the teaching community is a continuous process, because we have to develop the teachers through providing good quality of training throughout their entire career, throughout their entire service period. Now, the first one is workshops and hand-on sessions. These are the very important aspects. Workshops and hand-on sessions. FDP and MOOCs, as I have told you, that is the through Swayam platform and EDX platform. These platforms are being used for the purposes of developing the faculty's program. Next one is peer monitoring. That is very important. That is, you have to monitor your peer. Otherwise, the faculty will not be able to do the work in a proper way. Some sort of always monitoring is not accepted, but peer monitoring, that is monitoring within the group itself, is also very much important for the purposes of uplifting the quality and standard of the group. Now, for this reason, we can have webinars and expert talks. So we can organize some sort of webinars and expert talks so that as a part of this training and development process. Next point is collaborative research and case studies. If we have collaboration with the other institutions, then definitely this collaborative research with the help of case studies can go in a long way for the overall development of the teaching quality to a considerable extent. Now, what is the pedagogical innovation? Pedagogical innovation, we know a lot of things about the pedagogical innovations. First one is the flipped classrooms. You know it very well what is flipped classrooms. It is a very modern type of classroom where we can deliver the lecture, students can interact, they can participate, and ultimately the feedback of the students can be ascertained. And this is a very important type of classrooms nowadays. Now, collaborative online learning. Now, we can have some collaboration for the purpose of providing online teaching to our students. Gamification, storytelling, and simulation. Nowadays, most of the IIMs, they are teaching their students with the help of case studies. And they give with the management teachers who are teaching management in your college or elsewhere, both at the BBA and MBA level. They give game, they provide game to the students and ask them to solve. So this gives some sort of motivation to them. That is learning through games, learning through telling a great stories, as well as learning through simulations. So these things are the pedagogical innovations. Next point is virtual labs and simulation tools. Virtual labs are very important because if the labs are virtual, then only it will be possible to have a proper training to the students, and some sort of simulation tools are absolutely necessary. And we require a artificial intelligence nowadays has become one of the most important one, which you cannot deny. Even if you can write your chat GPT to write a letter, to write a thesis, within 5 minutes, the entire thesis will be prepared. So naturally, the AI powered personal learning, the teacher must have to know that what is AI powered personalized learning, because this has changed the entire game. This has changed the entire the aspects of the so-called personalized educational system. So the teacher, the person who have been teaching, and who will be teaching, they should know about all these sort of pedagogical innovations and pedagogical aspects. Now, what are the digital tools which are usually used in our day-to-day innovations in day-to-day classrooms? First one is the LMS, that is Moodle, Canvas, and Blackboard. These are the LMS pedagogy: Moodle, Canvas, Blackboard. Virtual classrooms, we use Zoom, MS Teams, etc. Interactive tools, Kahoot, Mentimeter, Canva. Assessment tools, Google Forms, Quiz. And content creation, we can do it with the help of Padlet and it puzzle. So these are the things these are the digital tools which are usually being used by the teachers, by the modern teachers. They know all these things and they use it in their classroom for the sake of improving the digitized learning pedagogy to a considerable extent. Now, digital assessment methods. First one is online quizzes and e-portfolios, robotics and analytics, continuous feedback, AI-based personalized learning insights, and digital badges and micro credentials. So these are the 5 important aspects: online cruisers and e-portfolios, rubrics and analytics, continuous feedback process, AI-based personalized learning insights, digital badges, and micro credentials. So these are the digitized assessment methods which we use practically in our practice. Now, what are the faculty support system? We talk about the faculty support system. There are IT help desks, instructional designers, communities of practice, technical training workshops, faculty development and support teams. These are the 5 important aspects, that is IT help desks, instructional designers, communities of practice, technical training workshops, and faculty development supporting teams. So these are the 5 important faculty support systems we usually get in our practice. Now, what is the policy support? Policy support, we get e-learning guidelines, incentives for innovation, recognition and rewards, policy support for digital adoption, grants and funding for e-learning projects. So these are the policy support. We get e-learning guidelines, incentives for innovation, recognition and rewards, policy support for digital adoption, granting of funds for e-learning projects. So these are the policy support. Now, what are the infrastructural support we want to have? That is reliable internet and smart classroom. That is very important. Access to digital libraries. Now, most of the libraries which are located in which are located even in the remotest part of our countries, they have also started digitize their library. In North Bengal, a larger part of the library of North Bengal University is digitized. We can say without any hesitation. And being a NAC assessor, I have visited around 22 higher educational institutions as a member coordinator of NAC peer team or as the chairman of NAC peer team. And we have actually assessed that most of the colleges and universities nowadays, they are striving hard to converting their libraries into a digitized one. Next one is institutional LMS platforms. These things are very important. Digital content repositories and OER, that is Open Educational Resources. Digital content repositories and OER, that is Open Educational Resources. These things are there. Technical infrastructure and IT support system. Now, what is the technical infrastructure available within the organization and how far the IT is supporting? These two things are very much important. Now, what are the professional developmental models? Now, how can you develop the institutions professionally? As we are conducting, your institution is conducting ATAL development program, and this is required for regular updating the faculty members' knowledge, skill, and so that they can easily access with the technical devices for this in this modern classroom, in their modern classroom. So that's why you know that your college has organized ATAL FDP program. So this is the regular FDP programs are being organized under the auspices of different regulatory bodies of the government of India. So that should be undertaken by every college and higher educational institution for the purposes of improving the quality of its faculty members. Certification in e-teaching. Now, e-teaching certification is absolutely required. International collaboration. International collaboration with the other global institutions are absolutely required. Industry academia partnership. You know that for the sake of providing job opportunities to the students, you know that our syllabus, your college is an autonomous college, so it should collaborate with the industry and you should give a good background. Every institution should collaborate with the industry so that they can cater the need of the industries, which ultimately leads towards the generation of employment for the students. Next point is exchange program and joint research. Generally, it is being done by mainly the premier institution, that is exchange program and joint research with the more knowledgeable people who are there in their other counterparts. So naturally, joint research and exchange of faculty, that this faculty who is teaching in Salesian Don Bosco, then if she goes to Calcutta St. Xavier's and the teacher from St. Xavier's comes here, then naturally there would be exchange of faculty, exchange of knowledge, and exchange of research programs also. So all these things are very important. That is professional developmental models. Now, key challenges. What are the key challenges which has been the main challenges of nowadays? Digital divide among the faculty should be there. Over dependence on technology must be there, because technology dependence, you cannot reduce it. If you reduce it, you will go back to the earlier situation. So dependence on technology should increase. Lack of student engagement is there. So naturally, students should be more and more giving them more and more encouragement so that they can come to the classes, they can participate in the classroom deliberations, because after the COVID phenomena, we have seen that the attendance of the students all over the country, not in West Bengal, have gone down to a substantial extent. And when it is now very difficult to go with the mandatory provision of 75% attendance. Otherwise, now the students are not that much bothering about their studies. I am telling you very categorically. So naturally, it is the duty of the teacher to engage the students, to motivate the students, as well as to engage the students so that they can come in a large number to the classes. Cyber security and data privacy concerns. You know that you must be very much careful about the cyber security and data privacy, and limited adaptability to rapid technological changes. Most of the teachers, they have got limited adaptability to technology, and they should be more and more technology savvy. These people should be more and more technology savvy. So these are the key challenges in front of us, and we will have to mitigate the challenges. Now, what are the solutions which have come into our my mind? That is, you will have to tailor the technical training programs. You have to motivate the and mindset workshops, motivation to motivate the teachers, motivate the faculty. Some mindset workshops and motivational workshops should be conducted. Blending pedagogy with technology. Pedagogy of the courses, that is teaching pedagogy, of the course curriculum and structure, they should collaborate with the technology, and ongoing mentoring and coaching should be there, and outcome-based digital teaching strategies should be there. That is, what is the why are we are using digital technology? That is, outcome-based digital teaching strategies must have to be there, and these are the solutions which have come into my mind, and the best practices and the case studies, as I have told you, the IITs and NPTELs, SWAYAM in India, they are providing. Harvard and MIT MOOCs are there. Local universities nowadays, they are adopting hybrid mode. In many of the colleges in Mumbai and Delhi, they are adopting hybrid models of teaching. That is, someone is there in online, some may come for physical classes. But it will be the ultimate target of the teacher to equip the students with the latest pedagogical development, with the latest subject knowledge, so that they can increase their capability of teaching, learning, and knowledge to the fullest extent. International open universities are there, that is Open University of United Kingdom, and corporate e-learning initiative must be there through Google, Microsoft, and IBM. So this is the emerging trends, whatever we can say, that is artificial intelligence have already come into our educational system. We will have to adapt it, we will have to use it to the best of our knowledge for the highest benefit of the students. The AI-driven technology should be used. AR and VR classroom should be there. Otherwise, you will not be able to increase your digitized teaching pedagogy. Third one is the data analytics for learning outcome should be there, and micro credentials and lifelong learning must have to be there. So these are the emerging tools, as I have told you, and evolving faculty roles would be there. That is, faculty should act as a facilitator and mentor, designer of digital learning experiences, interpreter of the learning data, creator of digital content and resources, and change agent for the educational innovation. So these are the evolving faculty roles, we can say without any hesitation. And what is the global standard? Whenever we talk about the global standard, we say that UNESCO and ICT competency framework is there. OECD digital benchmarks are there. Our national education policy, NEP 2020, digital and blended learning focus, UGC and AICT guidelines for e-learning in higher education, and World Bank and Commonwealth of Learning Initiative. So these are the global standards, we can say, and roadmap for the faculties. First one is the faculties should be self-learning, and digital upskill faculties should be there. Experimentation with the tools, collaborating with the peers, engage in the reflective teaching practices, and they should stay updated with the emerging e-tech techniques, that is educational techniques, trends. They should have been quite adaptive to this sort of things. Otherwise, they will not be able to cope up with this modern pedagogy of teaching. So roadmaps for the institutions, faculty's individual effort will not give you the desired result until and unless the institutions come forward to help the faculty to go for the utmost benefit of the students. So first one is they should establish a center for digital learning. Every institution, every colleges, every university, they should establish center for digital learning, continuous monitoring of readiness. They should create innovative culture, invest in faculty digital fellowship and grants, and they should strengthen the industry academia partnership. So that is the indicators of success. What are the indicators? the improved teaching competence. The confidence of the teacher should go on increasing, improving the confidence, and that is one of the most important of today's program. That is, student satisfaction should be the another aspect, and increase digitized adoption. That is, digitized adoption should be more and more, and it should enhance the learning outcomes and retention, and it would lead towards the global competitiveness of this institution. So these are the indicators of success. And what is I am closing my remarks by closing my deliberations with these remarks. That is, faculty readiness must be multidimensional. Capacity building should be continuous. Collaboration is the key to success. Digitized transformation is a shared responsibility, and future-ready faculty that creates future-ready learners. If your faculty, if a mother is good, her children will be good. If you have got a very future-ready faculty who can cater the needs of the future in a befitting fashion, then you will definitely get a very good and effective learners in the days to come. So with all this, I am closing my deliberations and wish you all the best. And if you have any questions, any remarks, any additions, you can freely discuss with me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, if you could introduce yourself, we can hear you.
Good evening,
Any
Professor.
question? Yeah.
Good evening. I am Dr. Kanagaraj.
Yeah, you please open your
Yeah.
camera.
Okay.
You are from which institute?
Okay. Professor, I am Dr. Kanagaraj from south part of India.
In which institutions you was teach?
I belong to KG College of Arts and Science in Coimbatore.
Yeah. What is your question?
Yeah. So, because I observed your the way of presentation regarding the enhancement of confidence, competence among the students. The way you teach, you deliver the session is very thought-provoking speech. I appreciated your speech because I am not appreciate because I observed that I like so much for your presentation, and I do have some question. And you emphasized that in previously, that means you started that all the retail and the wholesale shops will close and instead of introducing for digital marketing or digital learning system.
Yeah.
So what is the position of what is the position of those who are writing books and journal or something like that? That's the first question. And
Yeah.
then
What
the
is
second important
your question? Please excuse me. What is your question? Be calm and then you tell. Please be calm. So that I can understand what you are asking for.
because you inform
I think you are in a vehicle.
no sir, no.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't be nervous. You ask whatever you want.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
what's the first you informed that all the retail as well as the wholesale shops will close, and then instead of that, and the market, that means digital learning or a digital aspect will come up. So what's the position of those professors, those who are writing, those who are wrote in books like the textbook or some other aspect? What is the position of our professor?
Oh, I have understood it. I have understood your
And
question.
the second,
Now, just
now the second,
answering it.
the second.
Hello. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hello. I am giving you the answer of your first question, that this is a trend, worldwide trend, that physical books, the people who are aged more than 40, they are still studying. But if you go on analyzing or making a survey, there was a survey which was recently conducted by a group of teachers in the Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. And they surveyed and they have come to a conclusion that these physical book learners, physical book readers have gone down to 60 to 64% in the last 2 years, 3 years. And most of the publishers now, they are thinking of not to publish physical books. They are thinking of publishing e-books, e-journals. And this is the trend. And everybody is now adapted to study books in the laptop or in the mobile. This is a changing trend, changing phenomena. And that's why we are talking about digitization of the library. In the university which I belong, North Bengal University, it has a collection of 11 lakhs of physical books. It was one of the biggest library in this North Bengal, second biggest in West Bengal. But how many students are studying it? You go one day and see. Most of them are studying through their computer, through online or through mobile. So that's why it is a shift of the taste. It is a shift of the mindset of the students. Then how can you change this one? This is a global phenomena. India is not only affected, even the Prentice School publications, they have also started reducing the publication of the books substantially during last 3 years. You go and have a study of that one. And sir, you will be seeing that your student, my student, students of different institutions, they have been suffering from two phenomena. They are not interested to come into the class and they are not interested to buy the books. So this is our responsibility being a teacher, to at least to motivate them to some extent so that they can come to class and can study. I still believe that physical book has not no substitute. I study even today the physical books, but we can say without any hesitation, this is the trend we have been observing in our students since last couple of 4 5 years. Thank you. Next one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Uh, any other
Good
participants?
afternoon. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good
If you
evening,
could speak
Professor
loudly,
and
madam.
Professor.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
speak
good evening.
lightly. Ah,
Yes,
yes. Introduce yourself.
The Dr. Kalpana Panigrahi from Sikkim Manipal University, if you remember.
Yes, yes. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. It was really an enlightening session. So you have touched from the grassroots level, the practical problem that we are facing, to still how you can deal with these unforeseen challenges also. So this was really an enlightening session for us, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I really enjoyed it.
You used to come to my place whenever I was in Sikkim.
Yes, yes, sir.
You are still in Sikkim, Manipal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your subject is commerce.
Yeah, management, sir. Marketing
Management.
law.
Yeah. Oh, how are you? You are fine, still in Sikkim.
Yes, yes, sir.
Wonderful. All the best for your nice observation.
Thank you so
Seeing
much,
you
sir.
after a long time, near about 10 years.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Anyone? Any question? Any observation? Any observation from the August participants?
Professor Mitro, this is Patrick here. I think that's the list of questions. Not any. I think there are no more questions now.
How
in
are
the
you?
chat
How
box.
are you? Seeing you
I'm,
after a long time.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was busy with my thesis, and it's over now. So
You are absolutely fine, I think, seeing you on the online after a long time. But
yes, sir.
sometimes
Yes.
you used to come to me in North Bengal University.
Yeah. We visited once in a while, and we miss you in college also.
Yeah. It's nice to see you after a long time. All the best. Bolo.
Yes. Acha, I think there are no more questions in the chat box, so I think Devarati ma'am can take over. Ma'am, are you there? Any other participants? I request any other participants, any questions?
Yes,
You
thank you,
may
Patrick sir.
Okay.
I extend my warm thanks to Professor Dr. Devrata Mitra sir. Thanks for in accepting our invitation and joining us online. We got the opportunity to even listen to your deliberation in our college in offline mode. That was an amazing experience, and so it was today. So thank you so much, sir, for coming online with us and enlightening the session with your deliberation. And I'm sure the participants, all the participants have enjoyed a lot. And dear participants, we'll be sharing you the PPT that sir has presented so that you can prepare yourself for the upcoming evaluation. So we'll be sharing you that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you once again. Thanks to all the participants for joining. The next session will start at 5 p.m. Till then, you can again take a break and join at you can take a break for 10 minutes and join at 4:55 p.m. Is that all right, Patrick sir?
Ma'am, do we need to log out, or we can still stay in this meeting call?
You can log out and join back again. I'll keep the log of the room open, but you can log out and log in again later. No problem. No problem.
Sir,
You take a break. Go
okay,
for
yes.
a coffee break, perhaps.
Okay.
Yes.
Presentation. See whether you can see everything and it will be convenient or not.
Okay, it is visible, completely visible. No problem. Yes.
Okay, sir. So this way it will be presented and you can talk from your end and just tell me that to change the slides. I will be changing.
Okay.
Yes. I'll just stop share for introducing you, sir. Then I'll start again.
Yeah.
Patrick sir, Anirban sir, should I start?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Yes, please, Devarati. Yes, I think we can start.
Yes, sir.
Good evening,
Hi.
sir.
Very good evening.
Okay, so welcome back, dear participants. For this session, we have our esteemed resource person, Dr. Devashish Bishwas. Sir is presently serving as an associate professor and head in the Department of Business Administration at Vidyasagar University, West Bengal. He was awarded MPhil in Commerce from Periyar University in 2008 and a PhD degree in Commerce on 7 September 2011 by the University of North Bengal. His area of research was productivity and industrial relations. Dr. Bishwas obtained MCom in 2000 and MBA in HR in 2002 from Bardwan University. He obtained diploma in labor laws in 2003 and postgraduate diploma in hospital management in 2006 from Annamalai University. He also obtained postgraduate diploma in marketing management, postgraduate diploma in entrepreneurship, and postgraduate diploma in financial management from Andamalai University in the year of 2015, 16, and 17 respectively. Dr. Vishwas qualified for NET in Human Resource Management in 2008. He is having postgraduate teaching experience of more than 14 years. His areas of specialization are accounting and finance, human resources, and marketing. Dr. Bishwas is a prolific researcher. He has presented 111 research papers in different areas of management at different national and international seminars and conferences. He has authored 87 research papers in national and international journals of repute. He acted as a resource person in different national and international seminars in different parts of India. He is a life member of the Indian Commerce Association and All India Accounting Association. He has authored 27 books so far. he he received the Best Business Academic of the Year award in 2016, which was a gold medal at the 69th All India Commerce Conference organized by Lucknow University. He received Bharat Bikash Award in 2018 from the Institute of Self-Reliance, Odisha. Dr. Bishwas developed study materials for the MBA course for the Distance Education Wing of Tejpur Central University, Assam, study materials for the MCOM course for the Distance Education Wing of Vidyasagar University, West Bengal, study materials for the MBA course for the Distance Education Wing of Netaji Subhas Open University, West Bengal, and study materials for the BBA course for the Distance Education Wing of Odisha State Open University, Sambalpur. He has successfully guided 11 PhD scholars. He is a reviewer of several renowned journals indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, etc. He has been invited as a resource person at various corporate training programs. So sir, we extend a warm welcome on the behalf of Department of Management Studies, Salesian College Autonomous. So, sir, over to you. Allow me to share the screen for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your elaborate descriptions about my profile. So, at the very outset, I convey my deep sense of gratitude to the organizing committee to introduce this type of very fantastic platform for us to interact with the participants. So, thank you to the Salesian College, which is one of the prestigious colleges in the district of Darjeeling. So I'm very privileged to be associated with you since long years. So it's my opportunity as well as my honor to interact in this beautiful platform. So the topic of today's discussion, that is MOOCs and digital learning platforms, exploring global and national trends. So before starting my session, I just want to say one thing. So that is the first question to the participants. How many of you have ever learned something new from suppose YouTube or Coursera, even Swam platform? So this is my first question to the participants. How many of you have ever learned something new from these online platforms? This is my first question to you.
Sir, if you could repeat the question, I'll type it in the chat box.
Yeah. How many of you have ever learned something new from YouTube, Coursera, even Swam platform, NPTL, all these things?
बोलिए ठीक है ठीक है तो क्या अभी चाय वगैरह पियेंगे आप? ठीक है
Just I want to know the answers from your end. And I am observing here in this platform, at present, 45 participants are there. Yes. So some participants have told that they have already used this online platform. So that means it indicates that the awareness to learn something new from online platform, it is increasing day by day. So education, what we can say, education is no longer limited to four walls of a classroom. That is my conclusion. And today, learning platforms or the learning, it travels through a smartphone in your pocket. So learning is also traveling with us. Wherever we are going, if we have a smartphone, if we have the internet facility, then we can learn also whenever we are going. So young student, suppose in a remote village of India today, can learn artificial intelligence from MIT professor sitting thousands of miles away. So that's the power of MOOCs as well as the digital platforms. Why we are giving emphasis? That's the main reason, because you know that in our country, the resources is limited. So obviously, if we want to take the advantage of multifarious resources across the globe, then there is no alternative way but to introduce the online courses. That is the importance of today's lecture, digital learning platform. So next slide, madam. Yes. So what are the objectives of today's session? The first one is we have to understand the enhancement of MOOCs course globally as well as in India, so that we can make a comparative study what is happening in our country and what is happening in foreign. As well as another objective, explore digital learning platform. What are the platforms that are available so that we can learn from this platform? As well as we will also try to evaluate their impact on our traditional education system or conventional learning. As well as I will discuss different types of opportunities and challenges and the future scope of online education. And I have mentioned here a very beautiful quote so that we can understand. So we have to take the advantage of technology. So why? Because technology will never replace great teachers, that we know, but technology in the hands of great teachers is transformational. So if we want to bring a positive change, drastic change, paradigm shift from our conventional education to modern education, if we transform ourselves from conventional learning to digital learning through various platforms, then obviously we have to take the help of different sophisticated tools as well as technology. And if, being a teacher, if I use this, then obviously it will be truly transformational for our entire academic fraternity. So next slide, please. Yes. So first we have to understand what are MOOCs. What is digital learning platform? That all of us we know. But what is the full form of MOOCs? And here, if we can truly scan these four words, then we can derive the actual meaning of MOOCs. So first, AIM stands for massive. That means available to large number of participants. Suppose in Salesian College, one classroom is there, where the MBA first semester class is being conducted. But this room having its capacity, suppose 100 students can sit at a time. But if we use the MOOCs or online courses through various online platforms, then at a time we can accommodate thousands of students. So it is a massive in nature, available to large number of participants. And it is also open. Why it is open? Because it is freely accessible to anyone. Some courses you have to pay a very nominal fees for if you want to get the certificate. And if you want to learn something new, if certificate is not required, then obviously no fees you have to pay. And another thing is it is online, delivered entirely via the internet. If you have the internet facility, if you have some gadget with you, then obviously you can take the advantage of online education globally. So you will be allowed to access the global education through various types of online platform. And another is courses. The course is very structured. So structured learning programs that include videos will be available, reading materials will be given, even quiz will be given, assignments will be given, as well as the renowned professor, they will also discuss on a particular topic. That is the full form of MOOCs. So when we are scanning all these four words, obviously we are able to conceptualize what is the importance of MOOCs. So MOOCs have the potential to democratize education. If you want to spread the education from one end to another end, from one country to another country, then obviously MOOCs have the potential to democratize our education. Next slide, madam, please. Yes. So obviously I will say something about the evolution of MOOCs, how the MOOCs came. The first, we can say the first phase is pre-2008 phase. So there are some phases and phase-wise development occurred. The first is pre-2008. The first open course, and the terminology was open courseware only, and it was propounded by MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They are the pioneer in this field. And in 2001, MIT launched a revolutionary initiative called Open Courseware. And what was the impact of this course? Inspired other institutions to consider online education models. So we can say that MIT is the role model for all of us. First initiative was taken by MIT. And this was one of the first major steps towards open online education and allowing anyone in the world to access the high quality academic resources, because you know that MIT is a very, very prestigious university across the globe. So the first pioneer is MIT. But whatever the courseware, open courseware, it was launched by the MIT, it was open and massive in spread, but it was not interactive. That means only the teacher is to ask any questions or to take the feedback from the participants or from the students. So gradually they develop their system. So next slide, please. Yes. So the first MOOCs coined by George Siemens in 2008. And George Siemens and Stephen Dons offered a course titled Connectivism and Connective Knowledge. This was the course name. at the University of Manitoba, which is located in Canada. And over 2,300 online learners joined it for free alongside 25 in-class students. So it was based on the theory of connectivism. And what is connectivism? It is basically a learning technique through the network and sharing. So learners used various types of blogs, wikis, various forums, social media, so that they can interact. So gradually it developed. And this course is widely considered the first, actually, we can say the true MOOCs. And Siemens was the first to use the term MOOC, Massive Open Online Course. Now it is termed as courses, online courses, because number of courses are being launched by different universities. It might be state university, it might be central university, it might be central university, and some courses, basically it is known as the NPTEL, and these courses is run by renowned IIT as well as Indian Institute of Science, IISC. So basically the NPTEL course, it focuses on engineering students, management students, technology students, etc. Next slide, please, madam. Yes, this is a very, very significant in the domain of evolution of MOOCs. Previous slide, please. Previous slide. You have shifted. Okay, thank you. So this is called the year of the MOOC, and this year is 2012. The remarkable year, significant year in the history of digital learning platform as well as MOOCs. And this time, during this time, Coursera, as well as edX, Udemy, and in 2012, MOOCs went mainstream and attracted global attention. So the key platforms launched, Coursera, it was launched by Stanford professor Andrew Ng and Daphne Kohler. And edX, a joint initiative by another two renowned universities across the globe. One is MIT, another is Harvard. And Udemy by Thuren, Peter Norvig, they are the renowned name. So why it matter? Because courses from top universities became free and global. And millions enrolled in course. And very pertinent topic that we are dealing nowadays. It is artificial intelligence, neuroprogramming, or different types of programming that we are using right now in the domain of computer science, informations and communication technology, business. So media called 2012 as the year of the MOOC, recognizing its transformative impact. Example, Udemy AI course attracted over 160,000 students worldwide. Can you imagine the power of Udemy in the year 2012? And next slide, please. And after that, after 2012, then when the entire planet was affected by corona pandemic, then it was a boom in the domain of online platform. Next slide, please, madam. Yes. So post 2020 COVID-19 boom in digital learning. And COVID-19 pandemic forced educational institute, we are bound to accept the online education because physical interaction process was totally not allowed due to widespread of corona. So to shut down our physical campuses, we were bound to do that. And as a result, the digital learning became essential, not optional. It became the essential for us. And from that time, some sort of habits have been developed inside us. So what about the meeting we are attending now? What about the examination we are conducting now. So in most of the time, what we are doing, we are using the online platform. So it has some sort of advantages. I am not saying it does not have any disadvantage, but advantages are also there. So MOOCs became the primary learning method for millions. So I have already told you different types of platforms, and important platforms are Coursera, SWAM platform, it is very popular, Udemy, edX, even as some private parties are also entering into this field, like as Khan Academy. So massive growth in enrollments. And from the data perspective, we can say that Coursera added 35 million new learners in 2020 alone. So 2020 alone, Coursera added 35 million. You know that 10 lakhs equal to 1 million. So 350 lakhs. It is the statistics of the new learners from Coursera in 2020. So it has some long-term impact. MOOCs became accepted even in formal education via credit transfer. That I will discuss later on, what is credit transfer and what is ABC system that has been introduced into our new education policy, NEP 2020. And it catalyzed the integrations of online learning into higher education system, not only India, but across the globe. Next slide, madam. Yes. Now we are coming to the global trends in digital learning. So what are the trends we are observing? So I have mentioned here 4 points, which are very, very important things. One is micro credentials. And what is the meaning actually? What is the meaning of micro? You know that micro means very tiny, very small. Small degree, small duration training program, online training program, online certification program. It may start from weeks to months. Suppose 6-week course, 8-week course. And per course, 1 credit is being assigned. Suppose you are doing 4 credit course, that means you have to attend minimum 12 weeks training program. So if you can complete 12 weeks training program as per your choice, then you will earn 4 credits. So obviously you have to appear for the examination purpose if you want to get the certificate of the learned course. So whenever you are claiming some certificate, so you have to appear for the examination. And when you are appearing, then obviously you have to pay a very nominal fees. Otherwise, if you do not want any certificate, you do not want to appear for the examination, only your intention is to learn, then no money is required. That is the uniqueness of our Indian online course. Mainly what we are offering through SWAM platform. So SWAM is a very, very big platform. And under SWAM platform, so many small platforms are there. Like as NPTEL, it is also coming under the purview or under the domain of SWAM. So when you are saying SWAM, the full form of SWAM is study webs. Actually, you are studying through webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. So the students who are young, if they are willing to do some online course as per their choice, and obviously whatever the course you will choose, so your intention is to get a very good job which is industry fitted. So various courses are available right now where the industry is also collaborating with the academic partners or academic institutes. So the course is very well designed. So micro-credential purpose, digital learning is a very good platform, as well as nano degree. That means small degree. It might be certificate, it might be diploma, it might be postgraduate diploma. You can do any type of short-term courses. And another characteristics is which is AI-powered adaptive learning. The very, very important thing, an important feature that we have added with this platform. In this platform, AI is monitoring everything. Suppose one student is taking a course online and the student is facing some problem, the student is giving some queries, giving some feedback, then AI can understand what are the difficulties you are facing. Accordingly, the explanation of the study material will be changed. Accordingly, the quiz or some set of questions, it will be also modified so that you can appear the quiz. You will not suffer any type of difficulty in order to understand the study material as well as the contents of the video lecture delivered by various personalities, academic personalities. So AI is being monitored everything. That's why it is called adaptive learning. So AI can understand your painful areas. Accordingly, the study materials will be designed so that it would become easy for you to grasp it. And the third is also very interesting feature that is called the gamification and immersive tech. So what is actually gamification? Gamification is nothing but some materials we have developed in such a way so that you will imagine that you are playing a game. Suppose when you are playing game, then there are certain points you can earn, but gradually, step by step. Suppose one course having 4 assignments. So first you have to complete the one assignment, then second one, then third one, then fourth one. So it has been designed from simplex to complex. So one by one, you have to achieve. So it is a one kind of competition. So you will feel some sort of excitement also. And you will feel some sort of achievement motive also. That's why some game-like contents have been given through this course. And some immersive technique have been also there. It is a very interesting thing. And which is called as AR. AR oblique VR not. Here, there is some mistake. It might be AR or and VR, not or. You can also give the features of AR as well as give the features of VR. Now the question is, in a very layman language, I want to clarify these two words because nowadays these are frequently used. So one is augmented reality, AR. Now the question is, what is augmented reality? Just I'm giving you one example. Suppose you have visited a furniture outlet and you require one sofa for your room. But now, how can you realize that whatever the sofa you are observing there, that will be best suitable for your room, right? Then if the actual augmented reality is not there, then what you have to do? You have to bring the entire sofa set to your room, and after that, if it doesn't look good, then again you have to go to the furniture outlet to return it. So it is a very problematic for us. But if we apply the augmented reality, then it has some features. You can show the image, you can feel the sound, as well as you can also realize the 3D models. That means three-dimensional models. So how the sofa will look like in your room, by sitting in the furniture outlet, they will try to show you. And accordingly, you can take your own decision. So just I am giving you example for your better understanding purpose. And what is virtual, then what is virtual? So actual augmented reality means it indicates the reality. But when you are saying virtual reality, that means you are in a totally imaginary field, virtual world. Suppose Salesian College is going to organize an industrial tour in Jalpaiguri Coca-Cola plant. So nowadays, no need to physically visit the Coca-Cola plant in Jalpaiguri. Through virtual reality, by sitting in the Salesian College, you can observe the entire functionalities which is going on in the Coca-Cola plant in Jalpaiguri. So that is called actually virtual tour. In the same way, virtual reality we are also using very frequently in various types of medical colleges. So teacher is showing the surgery, the procedure of surgery through the virtual reality. So can you imagine what a strong type of instruments, tools and techniques we are now using through digital learning as well as the online platform. And another interesting feature, that is the global collaboration. Suppose Indian professor is collaborating with the MIT professor, Stanford professor. So the course can be designed mutually so that some contents will be developed by the Indian professor, some contents will be developed by the other university professor, to make the course very, very attractive for the global participants. So the global collaboration is also possible. Various types of platform, they are using now global collaboration like as EDX, FutureLearn, and our statistics is saying that over 200 million MOOC learners globally as of 2025. So 200 million means how much? 2000 lakhs. So next slide, please, madam. Hello.
Hello, Debarati. The slide has just gone off.
I think she may have been disconnected. Just give
Yeah.
give her a second.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sir,
Yes,
please,
I
sir,
got
please.
disconnected. Just give me a second.
Okay, no problem, madam, no problem.
Yes, it's visible. It's visible now.
Yes. Thank you, Debarati, madam.
So just a minute. Help me to find out the slide in which you were.
Yeah.
Sir, this one, right?
Yes, exactly. Now just you go to the next slide. Yes. Very good. So now I am focusing on the various types of MOOCs platforms in India, major platform is SWAM, that I have already told you what is the full form of SWAM. And if you go through the full form, then you can visualize the meaning of it. Study waves of active learning for young aspiring minds, as well as national program on technology enhanced learning, and PG Pathshala and Diksha for the school going children. So government initiatives, government has also taken initiative to introduce National Education Policy 2020, and almost all the colleges as well as the universities, we have implemented NEP 2020, and it has some unique features, and we have added various types of, you can say, skill enhancement courses, as well as discipline specific course, as well as AEC ability enhancement course. So to make the course curriculum very, very attractive. And another unique features of NEP 2020 is to introduce some credit transfer system. So nowadays, if you're a student of a college or university, obviously you have to open your ABC account, just like a bank account. But here you can deposit your credit. So when you are earning some credit by attending some online courses, then whatever the credit you are earning, you can deposit to your bank, which is called the Academic Bank of Credits. It has some unique student identity number. So all the identity number of ABC is different. So suppose you have learned the online course, 6 months online course or 12 weeks online course, and you have successfully passed this course, then you have earned, suppose, 4 credit. Suppose you have earned a 4 credit course on AI. Now you are doing a graduation course in a college where, suppose in 4th semester, one course is there, AI, where the 4 credits is mentioned. Then no need to repeat this course because you have already earned 4 credits on this particular course through online. So again, you do not need to appear. So automatically, when you will show your ABC, or the institute can also directly access to your ABC account, then they will also know that you have already gained this credit. So that is the unique feature of Academic Bank of Credit, unique features of NEP 2020. And another notable feature of NEP is that we can allow our students, they can earn 40% courses from their syllabus. Not a matter of joke. Suppose you have 40 papers in your graduation, then at most 40% course, that is total 40 course. So 40 into 40%, that is 16 course. You can go through online. No need to come to the classroom, physical classroom. So at most, if there are 40 courses, then you can take 40% at max from online. So why this system is unique? Because when you are doing this online, then obviously if you are engaged some other activities where the physical attendance is not possible for you, again you can appear for the examination, right? So it is a very, very powerful, very, very beneficial for our rural students especially, as well as urban students. So here I have I have given a quote. It is a very, very interesting quote, and which is given by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And he has told that Digital India is not just a vision. What he has told, it is the vehicle of empowerment. If we want to empower our young generation, then obviously you know that education is the strongest weapon of empowerment. So if you want to give them education, then automatically our young generations will be empowered. So Digital India, it is not just a vision of our country, it is the vehicle of empowerment. So next slide, please, madam. Yes. Yeah. Now I'm giving you the comparative analysis because my topic was exploring global and national trend. So how can we compare so that we can clearly understand between our country and whatever it is going on in other foreign countries. So I have mentioned here 4 features. One is from the perspective of cost. The second one is from the perspective of certification, from the perspective of language, and from the perspective of credits. So from cost perspective, global course, global MOOCs, it is mostly paid. That means if you want to earn some credit from the foreign countries university, then obviously it is expensive, mostly paid course. And if you go through our Indian MOOCs, it might be SWAM, it might be NPTEL, and other platforms are also available. It is mostly free if you do not want certificate. And from the certification perspective, if you are going through the global MOOCs, then you have to pay. So all are paid. And in case of Indian perspective, some courses are completely free, some courses are nominal fees based. And what about the language is being offered globally? So obviously they have to adopt English language. Otherwise, other countries' participants, they will not understand. But unique feature of our Indian MOOCs, the multilingual support. If you are a student from the Nepali region, then you can also do the course as per your Nepali language. If you are a Bengali student, you can do this course in Bengali language. So some features are there. So you can transfer the English language into other regional languages. So that our students can easily understand the subject matter of a specific course. And as per credit is concerned, in case of the global MOOCs, some courses are limited. That means some courses credit is not being given. Only you can learn. But in our Indian MOOCs, it has been recognized by our University Grants Commission. Whatever the courses we are offering through SWAM platform or via NPTEL, various types of technology-related courses or engineering-related courses or management-related courses. So all are UGC recognized. Therefore, all courses are credit-aligned courses. So this is the simple comparative analysis between global MOOCs as well as our Indian MOOCs. So next slide, please, madam. Yes. Now I am coming to the opportunities for higher education. And after that, I will talk on challenges for higher education and what is our future. In this way, I will try to wrap up my session. So the first is the opportunity. So it is very clear to us, no need to explain anything, wider access to quality content. So MOOCs eliminate geographical as well as economic barriers. So these are the two strongest barriers. One is the geographical barriers, another is the economic barriers. So suppose you are staying in a rural village, and if in your village internet facilities are available, then obviously you can opt this course. If you are not belonging to a rich family, obviously you can do this course. So economic barriers is eliminated. Geographical separations is eliminated by offering free courses, or some courses are very low cost courses created by various top universities as well as institutions. And earlier I have told you, if you go through the NPTEL platform through Google search engine, then you can see that various types of engineering courses, management courses, technology related courses are available. And if you go through the SWAM platform, various humanities courses are also available. So it is depends upon your choice. So example, a student in rural West Bengal accessing a data science course, he can do it from the IIT Madras via SWAM platform. So suppose one IIT professor has launched one course. So that professor is known as the coordinator of this course. So the professor is responsible to design the entire course, and he or she will include various types of study materials, various types of lecture video, and after that he will also attach some assignment for our learner purpose. So one is wider access to quality content. And the second is promotes lifelong learning. Suppose you know that in our physical education system, there are certain age bar. But in case of the online courses, which is being offered by various Indian platforms, there is no age bar. So digital platforms allow people of all ages, not just traditional students, to upskill or reskill. Sometimes what we require, we have to upgrade ourselves. We know certain things, but certain modifications have come due to the passage of time, due to the technological innovation or technological revolution. So sometimes we have to upskill ourselves, and sometimes we have to reskill. Otherwise, what will happen? Whatever the skill I have gained right now, after 5 years, it would become obsolete. So it provides us the continuous learning facility so that time to time we can upskill ourselves, we can reskill ourselves at any point in our life. So working professionals, even homemakers, housewife, retired people, as well as students can learn continuously. So one powerful quotation I have also mentioned over here, given by Mahatma Gandhi ji: live as if you were to die tomorrow. Live, if you live, then obviously you have to die tomorrow. But learn as if you were to live forever. Very powerful quotation that I have mentioned over here. Next slide, please, madam. Yes. So blended learning integration. You know that, suppose in our university, I can say you, we have the physical or traditional classroom facility, and also for our MBA department, it is mandatory for all MBA students to take at least one course online. At least one course online. So the MOOCs is giving us so MOOCs complement traditional classroom teaching by offering a blend of face-to-face as well as online learning, providing or improving flexibility as well as engagement. So we know that NEP 2020, some sound is coming, please. So from NEP 2020, it allows up to 40%. I've already told you 40% of credits to be earned through MOOCs. As well as it can enhance the faculty development also. Sometimes we are teachers, but it is not like that we know everything. Sometimes we have to also upgrade ourselves. Sometimes we have to also gain some new skill. Otherwise, whatever the skills we have earned, suppose 10 years before, so obviously we would become obsolete. So sometimes we can also do some online courses from this platform. So teachers can update their knowledge, learn new teaching techniques, as well as earn FDP credits through structured MOOCs. Suppose faculty completing AICT approved FDP through NPTEL or SWAM, whatever the Salesian College has rightly presently organized this program. So obviously from this program, so many faculties, young faculties, as well as some experienced faculties, they can also update themselves. So next slide, please. Yes. And next opportunity, this is the last opportunity, that is the bridges urban-rural divide. So now there is no divisions between urban students as well as rural students. All types of students are registering through this platform. So digital learning platforms make high quality education accessible even in underserved or rural regions with limited faculty or infrastructure. Suppose in our university, limited resources are there. So obviously we can take the advantage of the SWAM platform. So that the urban and rural divide, it can be also bridged. And students from rural area, low income family, even under-resourced college or universities get the same access to high quality education as students from elite institutions or urban area. So example, a student from a small town in Odisha can learn also Python programming language from an IIT professor on SWAM platform, just like a student in Delhi or Mumbai. So some students from Mumbai, they are doing the same course, and some rural students from very remote area, from Odisha, he is also doing the same course. So in this way, we can minimize the urban and rural gap or rural divide. Next slide, please. Yes, madam, please. Yes. So after discussing on various types of opportunities, we are now coming to the challenges that we can face, because you know that anything has some merits as well as demerits. So the first challenge, digital divide and infrastructure issue. It is not like that everywhere internet facility is available and everywhere the internet speed is same. So not all learners have access in internet facility or digital devices, or there might be some electricity problem. especially in rural or remote areas in our country. So suppose example, a student in a village with 2G mobile internet cannot stream SWAM lectures. So at least you have 4G mobile internet or 5G mobile internet facility. So speed is a problem. So fact is, according to various reports, only 30% of rural households in India have the internet access. So for them, sometimes online platform is not very good option. And another is low completion rates. This is our statistics. Many learners enroll. They can enroll themselves initially in various MOOCs courses, but don't complete them due to lack of engagement or personal follow-up. So when we are doing some physical classes, some personal follow-up obviously is there. We can understand your feelings. We can understand your emotion by observing the expression of your face. But here it is not possible. So sometimes the students may be demotivated. And initially they have been registered or enrolled this type of courses, but at last they are not completing it. So the completion rate is low. Next slide, please. Yes. Another problem, the lack of motivations or mentorship, that I've already told you, because there is no personal guidance or personal encouragement. So MOOCs are basically self-driving. You will enroll yourself, you will follow the lecture, you will be appearing for the examination, you will complete your assignment. No one is there to help you. If you are facing some problem, then no personal guidance you can get. And another is language and accessibility barriers. Most MOOCs are now in English, also creating some barriers. Suppose I have told you some foreign courses given by EDX or DEMI. So their course curriculum is written in English, and their lecture is also being given in English language. So sometimes some MOOCs courses which are given across the globe are in English, creating barriers for our learners who prefer regional languages, as well as visually or hearing impaired learners who have the problem of hearing or who have the visual problem. For this type of learners may find content inaccessible if not properly designed. So it will take more time to design some course curriculum, keeping in view the visually as well as the hearing impaired learners. So example, suppose a tribal student from Odisha may struggle to grasp an AICTE approved course because it is taught only in English. So for them, it is also a problem. And resistance from traditional education system. And some university, some faculty members, as well as institutions, they are also reluctant or hesitant to accept MOOCs as part of the regular curriculum. So their viewpoint is something different. And they are believing that system, the four-wall educational system, or the where they can teach within the four walls, and they think that their educational system or the traditional conventional system is better than the online system. Next slide, please, madam. Yes. Now I am telling the future directions of MOOCs. So one is, I have already explained, integration with artificial intelligence and personalization is possible because AI is monitoring the entire system. So AI will make online learning more personalized as well as adaptive so that you can adapt it easily to each learner's pace as per your style, as per your requirements. So key features, AI tracks student progress, and accordingly, the AI can recommend the contents. And custom quizzes. It is not like that, whatever the quiz I am giving to you, the same quiz will be given to another student. So customized quiz is possible. It's based on your performance. And also AI can predict who may drop out or the student who is seeking help, AI can understand. So AI tool in a MOOCs notice a learner is struggling with statistics, and accordingly, they suggest easier video or additional practice. Next slide, please. And another future direction, that is the blockchain-based certification is possible. So what is blockchain-based certification? Now, this technology we are now frequently applying. It ensures that we are providing the digital certificate issued through MOOCs, which is tamper-proof. You cannot tamper it. It is verifiable from any corner, from any institute, any organization, and it is fully secure. So employers can instantly verify your certificates. No need to bring all the certificates with you. And learners own a digital wallet of their credentials. So if someone wants to check your credentials, then you can show your digital wallet. No physical certificate is required. And it also reduces fraud, any kind of forgery, etc. So Coursera, EDX, and even Indian universities are now exploring blockchain to issue degree as well as micro credentials. So SRAM certificate could be stored securely on a blockchain. So any stakeholder can access your certificate, can access your credentials from any corner. No need to bring all the certificates with you at all times. So it will be deposited to students ABC. I have already told you, Academic Bank of Credit, IT. Next slide, please. And another is institutions across countries and disciplines will co-create online. I have already told you about the collaboration between Indian university and foreign university, or two Indian university or two foreign university. Any combination is possible. So co-create online courses and join, and they can provide the joint degree where the signature of the controller of different universities will be there, or the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Another thing, another features, joint MOOCs by universities from different regions. Credits can be transferred across institutions, and diverse faculties and global curriculum can be developed. So MOOC on climate change policy, suppose one course on climate change is jointly taught by professors from IIT Delhi as well as the University of Cambridge. So one Indian professor and another professor from Cambridge, they can jointly launch a course which is a common concern for all of us, that is the climate change policy. So it is a matter of concern of not a country, not a single country, but multifarious countries. So jointly they can do that. The students gain global perspective. What is happening in terms of across the globe. Slide, please, madam. Yes. and role in globally connected cities to reach international. We are easily entering as an educational hub, and Study in India initiatives encourages cross-border learning and collaboration. Suppose IIT Madras is now offering its course globally through EDX and SWAM. So our Indian universities is also using the global platform to impart their education across the globe. So one quote I have mentioned, knowledge knows no boundaries. Online education makes it less. So now with our education, the foreign participants can also. So MOOCs are now reshaping the global education ecosystem through its massive online courses, and which has truly transformed how education is delivered beyond the university classroom to mobile phones in rural areas also. And millions are now learning on demand, anytime, anywhere. Traditional universities are rethinking their models. Education is now more inclusive. So it is inclusive in nature. We are inviting all to take their education through this online platform, which is accessible for all. So learning is no longer confined to the classroom. MOOCs are the new global classrooms. Next slide. Yes, madam. So India's digital initiative are also closing gaps. I have already told this. And here key initiative is SWAM. SWAM enables free access to top tier education. And we have also introduced Academic Bank of Credit support for the flexible learning system. And NEP 2020 also encourages blended and online models. And students in remote regions can now access the same content as urban learners. And faculty in smaller institutions can also upskill at par with their very premier institutes. So next slide, please. So institutions must embrace blended and flexible learning models. The same thing. So blended learning means online content as well as our physical classroom engagement. So institutions that resist change will fall behind. So flexibility is the new quality that we have to maintain. So it caters to different learning styles. And collaboration is the key. Types of collaboration, I have already told you. University collaboration, government academia, industry academia, global partnership. So together, we learn better. And collaboration turns MOOCs into a movement. And the futures of learning is not just online. It is everywhere, for everyone, and at any time. So MOOCs are not just a trend, they are a transformation. That means a rapid change, drastic change. We have to accept it cordially. And let's not just adopt them, let's innovate with them. Just like AR, VR, AI, all these things we can add, and many things in the near future we can also add in our online platform to make the education very attractive, so that all students from all corners across the globe can take the facility of MOOCs as well as digital learning platform. So these are the exploring global as well as the national trends. So thank you very much. And if you have any query, then obviously you ask me. I'm ready to explain your queries. Thank you, Devaruti madam.
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, a very comprehensive and detailed presentation that you gave today. Thank you so much for that. I mean, it covers almost everything,
Thank you, sir.
the challenges. But I just want to know one aspect from this, sir, since you are much senior and working a lot on this. Sir, what about, the quality of education in terms, because since it's free majorly in India and many are going to, get it. And as you said also that many are not, 30% only doing
Right,
coming
right.
out of it. So ultimately, sir, just like even now when we see the industry and academia gap because of the quality or type of education, what would you think is the, is it going to hamper the quality, or again, we are going to have a lesser percentage of students really serious and interested in this, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. Very, very good and pertinent questions. I am also agree to this present moment. But one thing we have to do, just we have started this, right? Because after, that after 2020, we have given emphasis to enrich the quality of this type of courses in our country. So we will require another 5 years so that various types of AI assistant tools can be injected through the system so that it can properly monitor our students, and it can motivate our students so that they can successfully learn something new from this platform. So you can say that presently, obviously, we are facing some sort of problem, but in the near future, if we can analyze why the students are dropping and what are the problems behind that, and if we can really understand and really analyze the problem, then obviously I hope this some sort of solutions will be come out in the near future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, there is a question in the chat box. Should I read it
Okay.
for you?
Yes. Please read it, madam.
If a person has completed course in DDE, he has no considered at the time of new recruitment, and it is possible to consider pursuing MOOC courses by studies at that time. What is your perspective?
Okay, very, very good question. So obviously, one thing I like to clarify, DDE courses and online courses, these are not equivalent, right? So when you are doing some online courses, that means you are also attending the lecture, you are also attending the video contents, you are going to the study materials, and you have to also appearing from various types of quizzes, various types of assignments, and after that you are appearing for the examination. So but in case of the distance learning courses, sometimes it is not possible. And I personally know that when we are conducting any DD classes, suppose for one course, we are just taking 2 or 3 hours classes, and so that the students can we can teach them the just the syllabus as well as the contents, right? So it is the question that whether this degree is not being accepted by the industry or not, this is not our jurisdiction. So obviously the UGC will look into that matter. But I can assure you that whatever the courses is being offered by SWAM platform as well as the NPTEL platform, it is UGC recognized. And obviously, after completions of your certificates, 4 credits or 2 credits, it will be transferred to your respected ABC account. That I'm sure. Yes.
Thank you, sir. So is there anyone else who wants to share some perspective or ask questions or indulge into a discussion? You can do so. Okay, so sir, I don't think anyone else will be sharing their thoughts or asking questions. So, sir, along with you, I request all the participants to kindly turn on their camera so that we can have a photo for capturing the memory of day 4. We didn't have it in the previous 2 sessions, so now this one is the last session of today. So I would like to take a
Okay,
photo.
Okay, madam. Just I'm showing my camera, but I am not in a formal dress because I am now staying in a guest house of Labor Department. So
It's
although,
okay, sir. You can just show your face. That will be enough.
yeah, I am just opening my camera. 1 second, give me time. Yes. Start video. Now, is it visible to you all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you're looking great. Why were you not willing to open the camera? Many have not yet switched on their camera. Kindly do so. I'm in the next page of my view. So here no one has switched on their camera.
Please,
Devanjan
participants,
Chattopadhyay, Geetha Ramani, C.R. Eldin, Jiva, Rini, Partha Pratim Goswami. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you once again, sir. You have taken a lot of trouble actually to keep all the participants informed. Sir has been traveling since the past 1 week, and then he has managed to conduct the session through his phone. That's why I was playing his slides as he was unable because he was not carrying his laptop. So thank you, sir, for taking the trouble for us, and we are really learned by your
most
presentation.
welcome. Most welcome. Okay, thank you, madam, and thank you all the participants.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you,
welcome.
sir.
Okay, I'm leaving with your kind
Okay,
permission.
thank you, sir. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Devarati, any instructions?
I think she got disconnected again.
It's okay, I think, because you can put it in the WhatsApp group. So I think we can.
Okay. So, dear participants, I think we can conclude for today. And I will request Madam Devarati to update you guys regarding the upcoming sessions in the WhatsApp group. Have a nice weekend. See you in the next session. You can all sign off now.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.